Hi guys, welcome to unboxing another Bann fly tank pack. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so this time around we have a foam daddy. So daddy long legs, or crane flies as they're called. They're terrestrial flies but they're blown out onto the water. Because of the size of them and the sort of commotion that they make, they can create quite a commotion on the water and therefore attract the trout. And they can get pretty violent, some of the takes with it. I always loved fishing sort of in the autumn time with these things coming down. And trout that are previously quite picky can sort of lose their inhibitions whenever a stake arrives in front of them, essentially. So what have we got? So we have some streamer hooks here. So a long shank hook. Daddy long legs by their nature are quite big, so we can tie quite a big fly with this, or if you wanted and you have hooks from another pack as well, then you can tie a much shorter detached body style fly. So what have we got next? We have foam cylinders. Okay, so these are pre-cut. We'd probably get 2 flies out of each one of these here, and what we do is cut that off, tie it on, and that will give us some buoyancy to the fly. It's also the same colour as a daddy long leg should be. If we want maybe to get it a bit more natural, we can maybe take a flame and flame the end of it. That should taper it down for us. Next we have some grey flash nymph dubbing here. So that'll allow us to dub the body. So we could do this a couple of different ways. As I said, if we're going to use a long shank type hook, then we could dub the hook with it, then tie the foam cylinder on closer to the front. Or if we are using a smaller, wider gaped hook, then we can just put this on after the tail is tightened, so almost like a little bit of a collar hackle with it. Then we have some knotted pheasant tailing. So, as you may have seen with some of the other packs, I think these are brilliant. So, this one happens to be like a sunburst kind of a colour. So these are double knotted, and as I've said before, when you try and do this, it would probably take me about 5 minutes or more to tie every one of these. So there are days worth of work done in this, and to me that is worth a lot of time and money. So these are great. And finally then we have the Bann Valley sort of signature material, which to me is the Bann Valley genetic Hackle. This one is a honey grizzle. These are quality genetic hackles. These are neck hackles again, which suit dry flies, as well as our wet flies. As you can see, we have more than enough to tie our hooks that we have there. We have a variety of different sizes in there, and that coloration should work very well, I think. Once a grizzle hackle is wrapped, you get that sort of specklediness through it that to me looks very realistic, very natural, almost as if at times to me it looks almost like the wings are sort of buzzing a little bit with it. So again, This should turn out to be a good pack. So on to tying the fly.